With things like climate change and gun violence on the rise, kids have a lot on their minds these days. So that got me thinking, what exactly can kids do to help change things for the better? That's when I found out that a whole bunch of kids are gathering right here in Toronto today to talk about youth activism. So what exactly is activism and how do you even get started? Let's go find out.
I have never in my life seen or heard of a politician who has more power or more strength than 200,000 teenagers angry as hell and storming the streets in unison.
Welcome to the Youth Activism Summit. Here's your press pass.
Thank you. I'm in.
My name is Rae Fisher Kwon, and I'm an activist and an advocate for gender equality, education, and the voices of young people in politics. As long as you're working towards something that you're passionate about, you're kind of always on the right track. The biggest thing you have to watch out for is making sure that you're not centering yourself. Activism at its core is about the collective. It's about working towards a better future for everybody.
No more cuts! No more cuts!
You led one of the largest protests in Canada for education. How did you make that work?
I used social media primarily as the way to organize people. And basically, we just started an Instagram account with all the information that you could possibly need with learning how to start a walkout at your school, how to lead protests, and we just put those resources out there.
I'm Aaron Milsison, a 16-year-old climate striker from Edmonton, Alberta. I would recommend doing marches. They are so visible because everyone who's just going about their lives sees you walking down the street. They see you chanting. They see you with signs. I would recommend giving short and fiery speeches because when you're wanting to rally crowds and things, you just want to have like that energy. You want to kind of inspire people.
My name is Haban Ali and I advocate for health equity and gun violence.
What would you say to those kids or youth who think that they're too young or that their voice doesn't really matter because of their age?
I would say that they need to challenge that narrative and sort of believe in their voice and their power, and I think that the most important work and some of the most radical recommendations that shift us to a more progressive society come from young voices.
My name is Samantha Walsh, and I am an advocate for child's rights, mental health, and 2S LGBTQ+ rights.
So how does one become an activist if they have some sort of passion within them?
If it's something that you're really passionate about, I would say start small, start with maybe a school leadership group or a GSA or something like that, which is what I did.
We live in a democracy. All you have to do to get the attention is to say that this is a problem. Because when you protest and when you strike, and when you show the entire world what you care about and what you're willing to do for it, they have to listen.